I'm greatly honored to be invited to give this award for the Best Original Song tonight. And much as I love doing it, I wasn't the first choice to give this award out.
Meet Mick Jagger. He covers 12 miles of stage during a typical Rolling Stones concert. 2 hours, non-stop, at 82 years old. And his cardiovascular fitness has been independently measured and compared to men in their 30s. Not their 50s, not their 60s, their 30s. In this video, we are breaking down the mindset that keeps him performing at 82, the 3 foods he cut completely, his weekly training routine most men half his age couldn't survive, and a health fact about his body that will genuinely shock you. Stay with us, because food number 3 is the one that defined the rock and roll era, and Jagger walked away from it entirely. Drop a comment right now. Are you a Rolling Stones fan, and how old are you? We read every single one. And stay until the end, because Jagger's weekly training routine is not what anyone expects from an 82-year-old rock star. Most people see Mick Jagger on stage and assume genetics. The truth is more interesting. His father was a physical education instructor who lived to 93, so yes, there is a genetic foundation. But Jagger himself has trained with Norwegian performance coach Torgeir Ake for years, follows a diet described by those who have studied him closely as identical to a high-performance endurance athlete, and has a 28-inch waist during peak training periods. At 81, in 2019, he had a heart valve replaced. Within weeks, he was filmed dancing. He resumed touring. He has said publicly that he trains with the mindset that if he stops moving, he will die. That is not an exaggeration. That is a philosophy, and it has produced one of the most physically remarkable 81-year-old bodies on the planet. Here is what sets Jagger apart from every other man his age. He does not train to look good. He trains because his career requires it. Every Rolling Stones concert is a 2-hour athletic performance. 12 miles covered, constant movement, singing throughout Sherm, which requires extraordinary lung capacity and breath control at any age, let alone at 82. If his body fails, the tour collapses. That pressure created a level of physical discipline that most professional athletes never develop, because most athletes retire. Jagger never did. His approach has been studied and written about extensively, with one biographer concluding, "It's not a pact with the devil, it's a pact with himself." Everything he eats is evaluated against one question: does this support my ability to perform? If the answer is no, it doesn't get eaten. Now let's look at what he actually puts in his body. What Jagger eats for longevity. Jagger's diet is organic first and Mediterranean in structure. He was introduced to organic eating decades ago and has never looked back, prioritizing food grown without pesticides and processed as little as possible. His meals center on lean proteins, chicken, fish, and seafood, combined with vegetables, whole grains, legumes, and fruit. He eats large portions to fuel his training load, but the quality of every calorie is non-negotiable. He is also known for eating large amounts of avocado, which he has personally credited with having regenerative qualities. And the science backs him up, with avocado's monounsaturated fats and plant sterols shown to reduce inflammation and support cardiovascular health. He drinks daily smoothies packed with fruit and vegetables. No junk, no shortcuts. Every meal is fuel for a man who needs his engine running at a concert level. Breakfast, a fruit and vegetable smoothie to start the day. Hydrating, digestive friendly, and loaded with natural antioxidants. On mornings requiring more fuel before training, he adds oats or whole grain options. Light enough to train on, substantial enough to sustain a 3-hour workout. Lunch, grilled chicken or fish with a large portion of vegetables and whole grains. Brown rice, quinoa, or legumes. This is his most substantial meal. Time to support afternoon training and recovery. Organic wherever possible. Dressed with olive oil. Dinner lighter than lunch. Fish or chicken with vegetables and a small grain portion. Jagger eats his evening meal early, giving his body time to begin recovery and digestion before sleep. The discipline around meal timing is as deliberate as the food choices themselves.
But yeah, I'm very excited about it. So back into listening to it again and stuff. And
3 foods Mick Jagger never eats. Processed food. Jagger's approach to food is organic and whole by default, which means processed food is not just something he avoids, it is something that has no category in his diet. Processed foods introduce the exact compounds that degrade the cardiovascular system he depends on. Refined oils, artificial additives, excess sodium, and synthetic preservatives that drive systemic inflammation. For a man whose heart has already required a valve replacement, eliminating every unnecessary inflammatory input is not optional. It is survival. The second food is where things things get more interesting. 2. Refined sugar, completely removed, with natural fruit as the only sweetness in his diet. Sugar creates blood sugar spikes, followed by energy crashes. For most people, that means an unproductive afternoon. For Jagger, performing a 2-hour concert on a blood sugar crash is simply not possible. Beyond the energy impact, refined sugar promotes the glycation of tissues, a process that literally stiffens arteries, degrades skin elasticity, and ages the cardiovascular system at a cellular level. Jagger gets his sweetness from whole fruit, which delivers fiber alongside natural sugars, slowing absorption and providing antioxidants rather than inflammatory compounds. The third food is the one nobody expected him to give up. Stay with us. Before we get to food number 3, we built something for men who take their health as seriously as Jagger takes his. Our private 50+ Brotherhood is a community exclusively for men over 50 who refuse to accept that decline is inevitable. Inside our private 50+ Brotherhood, you'll get joint-friendly strength training designed specifically for men over 50, a simple nutrition system that supports hormones and steady energy, mobility and recovery routines, daily accountability with disciplined men your age, built-in progress tracking so you stay consistent, direct coaching from certified trainers with over a decade of experience, training men 50+. But more than that, you'll be surrounded by like-minded men who refuse to drift. If you're serious about rebuilding strength, confidence, and control over your health, there's a link in the description where you can join. We're giving free access to the first 20 men who step up. After that, membership will be $29 per month. If this speaks to you, don't wait, join today. Now, food number 3, alcohol completely eliminated. For a man who came up through the rock and roll era of the 1960s and 1970s, this is extraordinary. But the reasoning is unambiguous. Alcohol suppresses testosterone, disrupts deep sleep, dehydrates every tissue in the body, and promotes the kind of chronic inflammation that destroys the cardiovascular capacity Jagger needs to perform. His sources confirm he avoids it entirely during touring periods, and outside of touring, his consumption is functionally zero. The man who helped define the rockstar lifestyle walked away from its most iconic habit because he understood what it was actually doing to his body. That decision, more than any other single habit, is arguably what kept him on stage into his 80s. Monday, running and kickboxing. Running, 5 to 8 miles at steady pace for cardiovascular base. Kickboxing, 45 minutes full body conditioning and explosive power. Tuesday, ballet and mobility. Ballet sessions, 60 minutes focused on balance, coordination, and stage movement. Dynamic stretching and yoga, 30 minutes. Wednesday, cycling and strength. Cycling, 60 minutes moderate to high intensity. Weight training, upper body, 45 minutes, moderate load. Thursday, swimming and core. Swimming, 45 minutes, low impact full body. Core work, planks, leg raises, rotational movements, 30 minutes. Friday, dance rehearsal and Pilates. Full dance rehearsal, 90 minutes stage choreography. Pilates, 45 minutes for spinal mobility and flexibility. Saturday, active recovery. Light walking or gentle cycling, 30 minutes. Meditation and breathwork, 20 minutes. Sunday, rest. If you found this information helpful, we have fantastic news for you. We're thrilled to announce that our requested ebook, 8-Minute Fitness at 50+, is now here. This comprehensive fitness guide is especially curated for individuals over the age of 50 who are committed to leading a healthy and active lifestyle. Click the link in the description to grab your copy now, and let's start this incredible fitness journey together. Thank you for watching.